Welcome to Y'all Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks, "Are y'all gaming?" I apologize for my voice. I'm recovering. Mallory got COVID, and she very selfishly gave it to me. So,
Wow, so
yeah,
rude.
yeah. I thought I was. The weird thing is, I don't know. You've had COVID, right?
Nope,
What?
not once.
You're kidding. With as much as you
No,
travel and go to stuff,
I'm a superhuman.
that's stupid. That actually makes me furious. I'm actually mad at that. Okay, well, I guess I was gonna try to relate to you, but I can't.
Nah, man, I'm just as surprised as you are because there's no way that I've I was especially in the deep of Panda when we were doing like 8 weeks and then 10 weeks. Yeah, never caught it.
That's ridiculous. Okay, well, the weird thing with me is that this is, I think, my second time having it officially, maybe third. But I've never had a positive test ever. Like
Hmm.
every time I take a test, it says I don't have it. But like, I'm. What else could I have? Like my Mal got a positive test. Me and the baby have negative tests. So I don't know what's going on with us. Maybe she got a cold and she gave it to me. I don't know. But I'm recovering, so if you hear a little bit of nasally, my bad. But we just had to talk to you about some games, and that's what we're doing today. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about games. It's been a while since we've been here. How have you been?
I've been good. Been a lot of cool games coming out. I've been trying to make um, you know, trying to make some plays on some content ideas and stuff like that. So just same old, same old.
Sure. Well, we
What
got
about
a
you?
lot of games coming out and a lot of games to talk about. And first off, I guess we'll start just right from the top here. We're talking about Lies of P, which I'll make very quick because you're not a Souls guy. You've never
I
been a
mean, I
Souls
played
guy.
it though.
You played Lies of P?
I played the demo.
What'd you think?
I mean, it was cool. I think I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not a Souls guy. I just don't like. I definitely not a Souls streamer guy, and then because of that, that means I have to like dedicate time off stream,
Sure.
and I feel like my time off stream is always dedicated to something else. So that's the only reason. It has no nothing with the game sucks or anything like that. I just streaming it would suck, and then um you know, and then like playing it offline, I usually have other stuff to do.
It's weird to me how well that stuff seems to do on Twitch. Like, it's in the top 10 of Twitch, like, viewership, but I don't know why. Like, I feel like if you like the game, you would want to play it yourself. Same with any other, like, Souls game, you know? Um, I don't know. I'm shocked that it seems to do well because I have the same thing. If I ever stream one of those games, it just doesn't, like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Plus, you get all the backseaters and the people spoiling stuff. Like, not a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
But this game's very good. I'm like, I don't know how far in I am. I think I'm at chapter like 4 or something, and I expected it to like die out pretty quick because all these Souls games have a very strong start. Anything that's trying to be a Souls game has a very strong start, and then it just like falls off a cliff after an hour. Like it has ideas for an hour, and then it just dies. And I thought that's what would happen with this game, but apparently not, because it's still. I'm still surprised, and I'm still having a lot of fun. Like 2, 3, 4, I think 6 hours in now. Um, I don't know. It's rare for me to like a game like this. And it's just I was gonna play Mortal Kombat, which I guess is our second thing, which we'll talk about in a second. But I just got swept up in this other stuff. I got swept up, dude. I've been playing F-Zero 99, which came out the same day, and I played it for like 10 hours. I love that game.
That's your jam, bro. I saw you. I was like, I played a little bit. I mean, I played probably like 2 hours before I went to sleep the other day, and yeah, it's fun. But I mean, you were gaming,
I
bro. You
couldn't
were you
stop.
were truly in there.
I legitimately could not stop. I was absolutely addicted, and I don't know why. Like I don't even know what even hooked me on it, but I don't know. Something about it was special. But for Liza P, good game. I don't think you need me to tell you guys that if you're interested in Souls games. Uh, Everybody else has been singing its praises, so I will do that too. It's a lot more like Sekiro than Bloodborne, though. That's one of the things that I think people are going to be surprised by, because it looks like Bloodborne, but it has the parry system of Sekiro. So check it out. Look at Liza P. That's all.
Did you
Pretty
like
quick one.
Sekiro?
Oh, it's my favorite one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that
Okay.
parry stuff is crazy. Like, the parry system feels so good. It's a little bit worse in Liza P because I think the parry is maybe a little bit too strict,
Hmm.
but also it feels like that's maybe I'm a baby gamer and I need to get better. You know, it's like
True.
I think Sekiro is a little bit more lenient, but maybe I'm just remembering. Like I played Sekiro a lot, and I'm still pretty early in Lies of P, so who knows? But yeah, Lies of P is good. Uh, and our next game, which I didn't play at all, dude. I got it.
You
I
haven't played it
bought
not once?
Dude, okay, so here's the thing. The day it came out, I paid for the $110 edition to play it 5 days early, okay? So I didn't get a key. So I paid for the $110 thing, and then my two characters in every Mortal Kombat game are Kano and Jax. They're both cameos. And I was like, all right, I'll play Havoc. You can't play Havoc. Havoc's behind story mode. So I refunded the game, and then I just played F-Zero 99 for 10 hours.
Okay, well, the story mode's not that long though.
But I don't want to skip all the cutscenes.
I mean, you should watch them with the chat. I feel like that. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Maybe not for your stream, but I felt like we had a good time. Like we was, the scenes were funny. Johnny Cage is like the main focal point. So if you like his type of comedy, there you go. If you didn't, you may not like it. But yeah, it was just a good story. It's like 6 hours, and whatnot. But I don't know, man. Like if it's not for you, it's not for you. But that's kind of crazy because I thought that was like your game. Like you were a Mortal Kombat player. Like that when it comes to fighting games, that's the one you like the most.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, like I think you know what it is. I played Street Fighter and I loved that game so much. And now I'm looking at Mortal Kombat and I'm like, is it gonna give me the same vibe? I don't really like the assist system. I think I'm not really into that. I haven't tried it, so maybe it's better than I'm kind of thinking in my head. But I will say when I'm watching people play, everybody is doing Serena. I think that's just a low-level thing. It's either Serena or Cyrax. Everybody online. And I was watching people, it's just like a rhythm game of just like that thing that she does with the projectiles where it's like out, out, in. You know what I mean? It throws two and then they come back. Like, they just kept comboing that. Out, out, in, hit, hit, hit. Out, out, in, hit, hit, hit. And I don't know, it looks kind of lame. Maybe I haven't gotten into the deep part of it, but looks annoying.
But that's what I use too. So because I don't feel like learning. Like I watched the whole video about the cameos, and like I think for deeper level players, like you'll probably find some good stuff out of those cameos. I think Sonya has a good cameo. I think Sub-Zero has a good cameo, and anybody who needs air combos, you have like Scorpion and Sonya both to help. But for easy like access to just do big damage and like cover the screen with some stuff, and also have a wake up, like Serena's just she's just a really good assist. So I think even without that little combo thing, I think people still be using her because of the fact that she has like the other two tools that and a meter drain too. So character has a lot going for sure.
She seems like the best in the game at low level. Like
yeah, I would say that. I think that's probably correct. I got bodied by some Sub-Zero though, because Sub-Zero has like ice armor.
Okay.
Johnny Cage just put that shit and walked toward me, and I got shook.
Yeah, I saw that one, which is like you can't stop him. Like it nullifies all projectiles, which I was like, damn, that's busted, right? Like he could just walk at you. Why is that allowed?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's got to take the whole bar, right? It has to be able to do, because like just turning off projectiles seems ridiculous. In a game like this, especially with as many zoners as there are. But I my problem is I would want to use a cameo that was funny. So I was using Striker, and whenever I play a Mortal Kombat game, I always try to find a fatality that is the funniest move to kill them with. So like, because you don't do the fatality because that takes. I was watching your stream and I saw that guy that that kept fatality. It was like a really laggy connection. He was
we're all with the
yeah, and he was doing a fatality after every single round. I was like, damn, that's annoying.
Yeah, that was I pretty much sometimes I forget the fatality in the last round. I just that's when I felt like you should, but all the other times it's best of 5 and the games already take kind of long. Yeah, I'm not fatalitying you after every round, bro. We'll be in that set for 16 minutes. I'm good.
It feels disrespectful, like actually BM, right? Like I don't know. It seems kind of crappy to do, but yeah, I was watching that, and I always try to find a move that's the funniest non-fatality move to like end with, because a lot of people sweep or do uppercuts, and I realized that Striker's where he handcuffs them. Very
Mm-hmm.
funny. You apprehend the perp, like they're going to jail. That's very funny to me. So that's the one that I've been going with. I thought Stryker would have one where he shot the gun, and I wanted him to just shoot the guy, and that's like a very simple fatality. But no, he doesn't have a gun. But yeah, I was gonna use Stryker. I was gonna use Darius, who is very funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
No, he
just looks
comes
like
in,
Idri.
hits the flip on you, bro.
He's so athletic, man. Like he's like a superhero, but he's not like he looks like he belongs in a different game.
He does. He does. Yeah. What I was like, I don't even know. I've never even seen that character because I don't really keep up with Mortal Kombat like that. So some of these cameos, I was like, who are these people?
Yeah.
And but like no one's really like actually new in the game. They all came from something else. We don't have any new characters until DLC starts dropping, and they're not even like new lore characters. Those are people from different universes. So
Right.
yeah.
I
So
think
I'm
Mortal
hyped for
Kombat.
Omni-Man though. Like I wanna play. Everyone's like Omni-Man or
Oh, yeah.
Homelander. I think Homelander's, and I just couldn't out imagine myself playing him. So I'm hoping that Omni-Man is just better than a Homelander. For I don't know, for lore reasons. I don't know. I feel like he should just be stronger.
I'm interested to see how they do two different sides of like the evil Superman spectrum, because like NRS made Superman in
Mm-hmm.
Injustice and Injustice 2. So like they could honestly just probably port one of those designs over and then like change it up, like I don't think Omni-Man has like the laser vision or whatever. Stuff like that,
Man, I ain't trying. I can't see. I don't want to see Injustice Superman in this joint again with the do. That was it, bro. That was the wave.
the
So
breath, yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that again. But yeah, I mean, the game in itself is very fun. I think the one player stuff is really good for like allowing you to get used to the system because, like, I don't know, the people that just kind of hopped online without doing any of the one player stuff, like, kudos to you because it is a learning curve, confirming stuff in that game after playing Street Fighter because like it's just I don't know something feels off about that one where
Totally.
it's the dial of combos for sure, but it's
Yep.
just like if you dial too hard, like you miss it. So if I got to do the Liu Kang XXX kicks into something, and if I hit X one more time for doing that something, they will not count that. They're like, nope,
Oh,
fail.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Yes,
like
you got to be exact.
I thought it was pretty simple because like that was one of the reasons I like Mortal Kombat is because it was like it felt very forgiving, which I think a lot of people would hate, which I understand too why that would be annoying. But I'm surprised to hear that it's a little weird. I thought it'd be hard to get used to after coming out of Street Fighter, if only because of the block button. That's that's a weird sort of thing. You don't hold back the block. You have to hold the block button specifically, which is a good thing in Mortal Kombat because so many characters have these goddamn full screen teleports that go behind you. Like,
Yeah, no, if back to block was in that game, I feel like mix-ups would be absolutely insane. So
it would be
I'm
awesome.
still getting used to that. And I still think I still hold back when I am in the block button at the same time when I don't have to do that. But
Sure.
I think because I'm swapping between two games and one of them does have back to block, it's just easy for me to keep that. The good thing though is that I played this game on pad. So this is the first like 2D fighting game that I played on pad because
Okay.
I think stick is impossible. Like you have to reach so far
Oh,
to
for the
grab
block button. Like,
for the block button and for like cameos and the meter burn button. Like, it's just it's a lot going on.
okay.
So yeah.
I was gonna say that I wonder how that would be applicable to kind of different controller setups, like leverless, but I guess it's the same. So how long do you think you'll be playing it?
I don't know. I mean, I could see myself trying to commentate it. Like I did
Sure.
ICFC last night. It seems fun. Like, and I feel like a lot of my some of my favorite people I would get to work with. Like KP is over there and Tento, Acoustics, all those guys. So it really depends. But I think it will not keep me grasped like Street Fighter did.
Yeah.
Or Street Fighter does right now. Because I'm still messing around with that too.
It does look like it. I haven't heard as much like. How do I put it? The internet isn't quite as on fire.
Feel that.
With Mortal Kombat as it was for Street Fighter, which is fine. Not every game could be Street Fighter. blow up or whatever. But it feels like Mortal Kombat's reception has been a little bit more muted. And maybe it's always like this. It's just like Street Fighter had like a crazy year, and a lot of build up. But I don't know. I feel like it's weird that a new Mortal Kombat game came out for the first time in, how long? Like 4 years, maybe 5 years, and it's a full timeline reset, and it doesn't feel as celebrated. I don't know. I don't feel like I see as many people talking about it other than actual Mortal Kombat people. Kind of surprising.
No, that's about yeah. I don't know. It's the I see a lot of those people, like a lot of good things people are saying about it is that like it's closer to MK9, which apparently is one of the ones that people like a lot.
That was the first like reboot one, right?
I don't
I
don't
think
know.
9
Probably.
was the first like actual reboot that they did in like 2011 or something, whenever that was.
Yeah. And so like people are enjoying that, but like it's still the way that people were talking about Street Fighter 6 was it was like that took over the internet even in a casual way. Like I feel like casuals were even on it too. So I don't know, man. I think also there's that bit of like the way the game presents itself. It's so gory. Like I feel like some people just aren't
really
into
is.
that. And like, I think that definitely will be a turn off for certain people. It's definitely something that like I could go about not having to deal with the game. It doesn't like bother me to the point where I'm like, oh, I can't play this. But like, if I could have the option to not see all that, I would not.
Yeah, right.
Well, I get it.
Do you think there's like a limit where they're going to? Because I was wondering with the timeline reset, I was like, all right, Liu Kang is peaceful. Surely he won't allow all this to happen. And I haven't played the story mode. I don't know why Shang Tsung is still evil, why Shao Kahn is still evil or whatever. But I thought that it would be a little bit more, like, it's weird. The cameo fatalities are very goofy. Like, they're very silly. You know what I mean? Like,
they're quick.
Like, yeah, and they're fast. It's just like Jax somehow turns really big and then steps on you. It's like cartoony. And it reminds me of the old fatalities, which were a little bit more silly. I thought they were going to go in that direction because the game's kind of campy in a lot of ways, but I guess not. Like Rain has a kick. I think it's from the old games, but he still has it, where he kicks you off screen to the left, and then you come out of the right. Have you seen that? Like.
Yeah, no, he still has it. Yeah, he still has the
kick. Why can he do that? Why is he hitting you around the world? What is that kick? Like, this game is stupid.
That is kind of funny. But yeah, no, I mean, I think Liu Kang is definitely still, he's not as peaceful. Like, I mean, his fatality, both of them are saying. In fact, because he's the god now. They gave him some more crazier fatality.
I saw the black hole one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's crazy. But like, it just throws me off because I've never seen Raiden not be the god. So
right.
Now that we have normal human Raiden, I'm like, what the?
He's apparently very good.
He is very good.
Like I'm seeing, I've been like casually keeping up with tournament results, and I feel like there's a lot of Raidens doing well, which is
nice. Yeah, no, he's got really good strings, really good, like overheads and lows and like good mix and stuff like that. So, and easy combos. Like his standard B&B is like not using a bunch of meters, still do like good 40-50%. So just a little easy for him to make those plays. But yeah, I mean, like I think all together to say the game is good. I just don't know like why it will not get that type of. I mean, I think the biggest reason probably is a lot of the gore and stuff. But for anybody who is a Mortal Kombat fan, I think this Mortal Kombat will, do some justice for you and your fandom of it.
I wonder if they'll ever dial it back on the gore, because I feel like you can't. How do you go further? Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you're like at the max now, and like that's part of the series identity. But I don't know. Is there like could you go back? Would you want to? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Because I feel like there's like a limit to it, and no matter what, you're gonna put a ceiling on yourself, because people don't want to see a lot of that. Like I I tweeted out that Johnny Cage is the most psychotic character in any video game because, like, everybody else in the Mortal Kombat universe is like a war god or like a mage or like a wizard or something, and like they're corrupted by power or whatever. But Johnny Cage is just a normal guy who's like taking selfies after he rips the front of your face off. Like, he's a normal human. And it's like, how often do people want to see that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like your skull ripped off at the front. I feel like you're always gonna have a ceiling on that, but that's also part of the identity. That's what people like. So
Yeah, I mean, like it's cool to see how creative they can get, but I mean, at the same time, it's just like some of this shit is just, dude. Like, I I like some of them because I think they're creative, but then the other ones are just like, all right, bro. Like the Sub-Zero, just kind of like the second one, he just kind of throws a super huge ice thing at you and it splits you in half, and it's like, all right, cool, whatever. But then like Lee May will she'll opens your chest and
oh
grabs your
yeah,
intestines and then kicks you and makes you a firework. Like that shit is lit. But
yeah.
like at the same time, I just don't feel like I need to see that all the time, bro. Like,
Some of them are like like the Reiko ones. He just like breaks like every bone in your body 3 times. It's like, dude, relax. This is
yeah.
too long. The one of the Raiden ones is so funny because like he kills you 3 times, and it just keeps going. Like he just keeps doing more stuff, and then at the end he like claps your body together. It's so like, I don't know. It's very over
It's
the
also
top.
the sound of all that blood, the
Dude, it's the
that.
same sound since Mortal Kombat 9. I think they've had the same sound effect, which is like that, like,
And it's just like, bro, like it's just not good. It's gross. It's gross. That's the bottom line. It's just it's a very gross game to listen to. But that's just
that's what
that's
people
just
like.
what it is. It's Mortal Kombat. So yeah.
It's the series identity. But I'm glad to hear that it came out pretty good. I mean, everybody's giving it good reviews or whatever. Like I said, not quite as world shaking as Street Fighter, but maybe that's an unfair comparison. But then, last but not least, although I guess we could talk about Party Animals briefly after, I did not play Starfield, but I guess you did because it's on your list.
Oh yeah, that game sucks. And
Jeez.
I think I'm just not a Bethesda guy, bro. I think I finally just like I tried a couple
Uh-huh.
times. I was like, maybe this is, but no, it's boring. Like I can't get into it. Like, and I'm seeing other people are having good time with it, so good, happy for them. But I'm not Mr. Bethesda, bro.
Okay.
And I never will be. I can't. I don't know why. I just can't.
Looks boring. Like it just looks like another Bethesda game again. Like I don't know. I tried to find a reason to give it a shot, but it just looks like Fallout in space. Um, I I don't know. They've made the same game so many times. Oh wait, Secret Rare Hoss said, "Do you guys like the brutalities in Mortal Kombat?" I love them. I think that's a really cool system. Although I don't know how they activate. I know they were like really hard to do in the last few games, right?
Yeah, it's doing a certain action and holding the button at the end. So, I haven't got to see all the brutalities yet, but I know that that like almost everyone has the uppercut brutality. You just punch
Yes.
someone's head straight off. That's funny. But like, most of the brutalities I've seen so far, like one of the one, there's a grab one for Smoke. There's a uh Lee May's like rushing punch thing. If you kill like that, she'll like just continue to punch all the way until she like punches through you. So
Mhm.
it's pretty cool. I mean, the brutalities are definitely that's a nice touch, and I feel like I could see those more often and not really be too annoyed or I guess too like
They're
grossed
short.
out. Yeah, they're short. They're short and sweet to the point. I get it. Like nice way to end the round, but like yeah, there's just the some of those fatalities are just entirely too long. I think.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, back to Starfield. Yeah, it looks boring to me. Apparently there's no fast travel. I don't know if that's true. At least not like on a planet. There's no like car or vehicle or anything, so you're just walking everywhere. I think you can fast travel to planets from what I read, but I mean people like the game. It's gotten pretty good reviews. It got 7s from the big guys, but I don't know, good reviews other places. Um, I I just don't. I'm waiting for people to get over Bethesda games. Because I haven't been interested in them for like a decade. You know.
Yeah, I think the idea, the grand scheme of it is like I get it. People love space exploration and Bethesda's always kind of been that super open world, but like I feel as though if I want to really play a space exploration game still, it's just going to be No Man's Sky, like, and they're still doing it. It's still killing it. It's still very like that's still a game that I can boot up when I'm like just big chilling and have fun walking around collecting stuff and feel good about it. I just something about the Bethesda games just don't capture me, and I really wish they would. I really wish I could see what y'all see, but I do not. So
There's also Outer Worlds. Yeah, I always get Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds, but those are two different things. Outer Worlds is like very similar too. It's a lot more like scaled down. It's not quite as big as a normal Bethesda thing. But like it's a similar kind of thing, and it was made by Obsidian, the people that made like New Vegas and stuff. I know it wasn't really well received, but I don't know. It's a weird thing to look at the reception of Starfield and see like some people are really amped about it. I think Bethesda just has their core audience of like super Bethesda gamers or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like they've been making the same game since Fallout 3. And maybe even before that. Maybe Oblivion. I didn't play Oblivion. But that was in like 2006. So I don't know.
The bro, I think what was that one that we tried to play? Was it 76?
76. Yes. I
think that also
the,
just left like the worst taste in my mouth of like
Yep.
try to play a Bethesda game ever again. So
that was the only bounty I've ever done where they sent me a physical copy of the game, which is ridiculous. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I just remember we were like we had to do that hour where like yeah, man, it's cool. And then like as soon as that hour was up, this game blows. Wait, Jesus Christ.
I have the disc right here. I have the box. We did a bounty for Fallout 76, and they sent us they sent me this. For some reason I had to have the physical edition. Most bounties send you keys. I have the full game, so maybe I'll sell this on eBay. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably one of the worst games I've ever played. I mean, that hour was like nothing happened.
Yeah, except for a couple glitches. We killed a couple things and got a bunch of glitches, and then it was like, all right, well, I think we probably got like kicked out the server a couple of times. I don't know. It wasn't good. So does Starfield feel dated? I can't give you the answer to that because again, I didn't really play too many Bethesda games before this. But do I feel like I got some innovative game that was like mind-boggling that was going to make me like want to jump in and play more of it? Not really.
Yeah. I am not interested. I'm passing on it. I'll wait till they make Fallout 5 and then I'll look at it. I don't know. But I'm glad to hear that my suspicions were founded correctly, because I saw Starfield, I was like, damn, that game looks bad. And then I saw one of their trailer things, or their like, pre-release things. I was like, oh, that actually looks kind of good. They showed like the base building and all the other stuff, making your own ship. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Whatever, sick. And then I saw more. I was like, okay, no, it actually is bad. So, good to know. And then I guess last thing, just really quick, how we feel about Party Animals? It just came out today.
Like I'm about to go back and play right now. That game is hilarious.
It's very fun.
Yeah, it's very like the. I haven't got a chance to do it yet, but like in the beta, when someone's like trying to climb back up and you hit them with that quick headbutt, just the animation is so. No, like
it's very fun
every time. So I had to move the controls around a little bit because I didn't like the original controls, but I think I'm in a good spot now. I put run on R1, I put grab on L1, and so I'm pretty much set for the rest of the game now. I might also like you can triple bind keys, so I might put grab on L2 too, just because, but we'll see.
You could triple bind? Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit much. I don't know why you need all those, but
that's
yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, so. I played a lot of the playtest. I have not played, the official game, which has a lot of new stuff. There's like a lot of new, and I have to because we're at Twitch Rivals on Friday, so I'll probably be playing that tonight after some other stuff on stream. So yeah, I'm very excited. I love this game. I don't know. It's great. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, go look at it. It's very good. Remember the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser like 5 years ago? Dude, I saw news that they're starting it now. Like, they showed the teaser 5 years ago, and they're starting Elder Scrolls 6 like now. It's in pre-production or whatever, which is crazy to me. But apparently that's true.
Well, I mean, Elder Scrolls is another one of those games. I think that like, I get why Skyrim was so popular, and I probably played a good like 30 hours of Skyrim, and was still just kind of like, can't capture me, man. I don't know. I think this is just my day where I have to like, or not my day. This is just the time where you accept your losses. I am not Mr. Bethesda, and me, we do not shake hands.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I'm happy to see that people have like they're staying afloat, that Bethesda's doing this thing and capturing people, and like, people have Skyrim tattoos, people have Fallout tattoos. Like, hey man, I love to see that type of fan base. Just can't be me, bro.
Not for you.
Can't be me.
I feel that. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for Y'all Gaming. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. I think TK said he was going to go back to playing Party Animals.
Yep.
I'm going to be on that tonight, I think. I wanted to do, well, you guys will see. I wanted to do a certain thing on my stream tonight, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. We'll see. I'm feeling better, so I am going to stream tonight. I did not know how I was going to be fit. Dude, yesterday, my ass was beat.
His ass was not feeling good.
No, it was bad. Bad fever, up to 102. It was bad. But I'm good today. Still got a little bit of a throat thing going on, but we're good. So I'll be on tonight, but TK's on right now. So go watch TK. I'll see you guys later. Keep gaming, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.